All right, guys. Good evening. I hope you're well. So this semester, we're gonna do the ADO report a bit differently. We will just simplify the process. You'll just be going to your browser, right, and then you're gonna go to the website that we have here, and I'm gonna go through the document or the guide with you. So let me just go back here. So again, I've sent out an email last week with the guide of this website that you can use to do your reports. So in the table of contents, what we're gonna go through is just the access controls of the website, which includes signing up, creating an account. Then you're just gonna log in into your accounts and then also see how to log out. Then we'll just be looking at the profile that you can also edit to change, maybe you want to change some details, whether it's your discipline or maybe you typed your name incorrectly or whatever. Then we're going to look at creating projects, or what Prince also said before, modules, right? Just how you see how to create those projects and also view them, and also you can also create a combined project to just summarize your results, right? From the students' past grades. All right, so the first thing that we're going to look at, as I said, we're going to look at accessing the system, right? So to access the system, firstly, you need to go to one of these links that I've given you. So I've already opened it up on my end. And then firstly, we're going to look at signing up. So if you don't have an account, you just need to go to don't have an account here and click this link, and then it should take you to the sign up page where you'll be then signing up with your user details. So let's just do that quickly. So again, I'm just going to go to don't have an account, and then I'm going to click create an account. And also, since the website, right, is using the internet, it may work more quicker for you depending on your network speed, right? So I'm just gonna type in any details. So let me just create another one for someone. I'm gonna give it a first name, and then I'm gonna type in a surname, and then you're gonna choose in your campus that you're in, either you're in Westville, Pietermaritzburg, or Howard, right? And then it's gonna ask you to choose your discipline. You can choose any of the disciplines under the CLMS. I'm not sure if I missed one. If there is, you can just let me know, right? And then once you've chosen your address, you can either use the best thing is to either use your staff or student email if you want to, or you can use your Gmail account if you want to. So let me just create one. I'm just gonna create a fake email, it's fine. At stu.ukzn.ac.za. Right, so I'm assuming that this is another staff, right? And I'm putting their details there. Then you're gonna need to put in a password. So for the password, you need to firstly have, in terms of the rules of the password, you need to have 8 characters to the password. And also you need to have a capital letter and include a sign in it, right? So I'm just gonna say Sanele with the capital S. Let me type it again. Sanele with the capital S, and then I'm gonna say at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna type it again, capital SANLE @ and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then once I've put in the password, then I can just click create account, and also you can just verify if you put in the details correctly. And then you're gonna click create account, and then just wait for the website to create your account. Okay, so once it's created your account, you'll be taken to the dashboard of the website. And as you can see, at this moment, we don't have any records right as yet for the project, since we haven't created any projects, right? So that's the first part of signing up and creating an account. So then once you've created your account, as you can see, you can also log out again out of the system and then log in again to check if everything is fine, if you want to check something. So again, you can just click this your name right on the top right corner, and then you can see the details, and then you can just click sign out to sign out or to log off. And then you can type in your email and then type in your password again, and then you can click your to log in, and then now you can log in again. Okay, after logging in, then again, as I said, you can also log out, which I just showed you, where you can click that your name on the top right corner and then click sign out. All right, so the next thing, and I'm hoping everyone is with me, the next thing that we're going to look at is the profile section, right, where you'll be editing your profile. You can just also view it, and also if you want to change your password, you can change your password. So I'm going to go back here, and then I'm going to click edit profile here, or you can click profile here. It's going to take you to the same page. Right, so once you're at your profile, you can see the details of your profile, your name, your surname, the campus that you're at, also your discipline, and your email. So if you want to edit your details, you can just go to, you can click edit profile, and then now you can edit your profile. Also, if you want to add an image, right, of yourself, you can. So let's just add one. So I'm going to click on upload image. Then I'm just going to go to pictures. Then I'll just select a picture, and then just click open, and then it should try to add that image to our profile. So as you can see, it's added our image to the profile. And if you want to change anything in your profile, you can. Let's say, for example, you want to change your campus. You now want to change to the Pietermaritzburg campus. You can just click the drop down and then click save changes. And then it should load. And then once it's loaded, now you can see now it's Pietermaritzburg, and again you can see here your campus has changed to Pietermaritzburg. Right, so that's changing the details to your profile. Then we can go to change password, right? If you want to change your password to something else, you firstly need to type in your password, right? So I'm just gonna autofill it, since I've just saved the password, and then I can just type in a new password, and again it follows the same rules, and later on I'll just add labels for the password so that you can see the rules of what's required. So I'm just gonna type in something else. Right, and then add 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then I'm gonna type in new password again. And then I'm gonna click save changes. And I'm also gonna try and add a button so that you can also see your password, just in case you wanna, check whether you typed it in correctly. In some browsers, it shows in, like, if you're using Edge, but for Chrome, for some reason, it's not showing. Okay, so your password has been changed. As you can see, password changed successfully. If it didn't change correctly, you were going to receive another message so that you can see whether you typed in your password correctly and it's been changed. Okay, so that's editing your profile and also changing your password. Okay, so again, these steps have been explained in the guide. So you can just also refer to that if you are lost, and also you can email me if you need assistance with using the system. All right, so the next parts that we're going to look at after now we've done editing your profile, now we can look at creating projects, right? So we're going to firstly look at the first part of creating a project, where we're going to select a module that we want to create a project for, and also states the semester that we are at, and the campus, and also the year. By automatically, the system will detect if you are residing in the Pietermaritzburg campus or Westville or whatever. So it's going to update automatically depending on that, and also the semester that we're at. So if now we're at semester 2, it should also reflect semester 2, but you can also click the drop down and change the semester if you want to change the semester, and also the year. Okay, so let's go back to the browser. Right, so I'm going to go to projects. And from projects, you'll see that here it says no records are available because we haven't created any project as yet. All right, so as you can see, we have two buttons, one for creating a project and the other to combine projects. By default, it won't allow you to combine a project because you haven't selected any projects. I think I need to also hide that so that it doesn't show if there's no project here. But anyways, we're gonna click new project, right? And then from the create page, we can now state the module that we want to create a project for. So you can choose any module. Let's choose, this is, okay, I'm gonna choose ISTM2IP. Then I'm gonna, so you're gonna type in the module code here. Once you've typed in the module code, you can see that you can choose a semester. All right, so since I'm gonna be using last semester's data, I'm gonna change this semester 2 to semester 1. And then I'm just since you are in the Pietermaritzburg campus, well, this account is in the Pietermaritzburg campus, it should by default be at Pietermaritzburg. But if you want to change the campus, right, in terms of the maybe you assisted the module from another campus, maybe you can choose the other campus. But if you're fine with the campus that it is, you can just leave it as is. And then also the year, right? So again, in my year is 2023. And also you can also see that from this year to the last 2 previous years, right, that are available. You can't see beyond that. Yeah, so for next year, it'll start from 2022, sorry, 22, and then 2023, then 2024. Okay, then I'm gonna click next. And then it's just gonna create or store this data. It hasn't created the project as yet, but it has stored it. So you can see now we've gotten a project name for this project. So it just consists of the module code that we chose, we selected in the previous page, and then it's just the year, the month, and the day, including the time that you've created your project. So then I'm gonna firstly select the registers, right? So I want to upload a register for this module ICN2IP. So I'm gonna go to the folder where I have the module data, right? Or the register in this case. So I've just gone to a folder where I've stored my registers, and I have a registers folder. So as you can see, I've stored all the registers in one folder for the modules that I assisted in for that specific semester. So this was the first semester of this year, right? So I'm going to select the ISTN2IP register. And then once I've selected it, you'll see the name will appear here. Then the next thing that I want to select is the main exam module data, which consists of the data that I've extracted from SMS. So the class list with final results. And let me just show you that, so that everyone is with me. Okay, let's start with the register. I'm just going to open it up. So in terms of the register, right, it's all the registers from the first for all the semester, right? I've stored everything in one Excel file, and I have a column here which I called student NO, right, for student number. You can just write it out fully, student number, so that the system can automatically detect that, okay, this is the student number column. So I'm just gonna read all these student numbers. So it's gonna do the same for all these sheets, and then store all that data in that specific container for that project. Then also we have the module data. So let's go to the module data, the module that I've downloaded from SMS, right? So in your end, it won't have these sheets, right? It won't have table 2, table 1, and all this with the risks code sheets. This is when I did this manually, and then I just expanded the system, right? So what is mainly required here is just this sheet here. When you download the module data from SMS, it will just have SMS with the ITS final marks, and also with the sub marks. Well, it won't have this field. This is what as I said, this is an extra thing, right, that I did. So it will just have the ITS final marks and the results. So you can just download it from SMS, which by now I'm sure everyone knows how to go to SMS, where you just go to SMS in your browser. So SMS new.ukzn.ac.za. So I'm just going to open up one that is empty for you guys just to see. I'm not sure whether SMS is up. Oh, I guess maybe it's my network. Okay, so once SMS has opened up, you just go to download module data. And also I'll also try and send the guide for well, the Xlookup guide that I did before, that explains also how to go to SMS if you are unsure how to go to SMS and extracting the results from there. I guess my network is a bit slow with accessing SMS, but finally it's got there. All right, so as I said, you just go to download under modules, and then you go to download module data. Once you're there, you will see this form. So firstly, you'll select the semester. So in this case, if it's semester, I want semester 1 in this case, and then you can see semester 1, and then I can just select a module that I want. So let's just look for a module here, IC into IP, right? And then you're going to select the download type. So for the download type, you can just look for name and ITS final results, right? So once you've clicked that, then it should appear here, and then you click Excel, and then you can click download. And then you can just download that module data, right? And also you'll have to check again by selecting this drop down, and then see if there's S1. When there's S1, then you know that it means that there's data for the first semester. Sorry, there's for the subs for the first semester. So you also need to download that data too. So as I said, you'll just have this Excel sheet, right, with the ITS final mark, right, here. And then if there's also subs, then you also need to do the same. So you also need to go to click this select semester, and then go to, in this case, since it's 2023 S1, I'm gonna go there. So now since it's semester 2, you're gonna have to go here to check if there are subs for your module. If there's no sub, right, if you can't find the module in the sub here, then that means that there's no sub for that module. So you can just skip adding the sub data to the thing, to the system, right? So I'm not going to download the sub data, so I'm just going to show it here because I already have it, right? So as you can see, this is the sub data that I also downloaded for this module. So and also I gave it a name to recognize it, right? So let's continue with the next part of this system, right? So we selected the register, right? So the next thing that I want to do is to upload the main exam data, right, that I downloaded from SMS. So I'm gonna select this one. So as you can see, it's the ISTN to IP main exam module, right? Download whatever. So just click open, and then it should appear here, the name of it. Then if there is a sub for that module, right, then you can add it. If there's no sub, then you can just skip this one and go to the next one. Since I know that there's a sub here, so I'm just gonna click this again, and then select the sub module data. Okay, once I've selected it, then I'm gonna now look for the risk codes, right, for either it's in either November to December semester 2, right, of 2022 exams. So the last year's second semester risk codes. So you're gonna have to look for them. So I think Prim will send us towards the end of the semester. Once the results come out, she will send us the risk codes for the semester, and then we'll be able to then continue to do the reports, right, once the negative term decisions have been released. All right, so these are the negative term decisions that we received last semester. So I'm going to look for the one for 2022, and then here I have a folder for the 2022, right, risk codes. So I'm going to open up SMIG, right? As you notice that they are different colleges, right? Here you can see CLMS, and then CAO, SAFE, and then law, and then SMIG, right? So I'm in SMIG, right? The modules that I assist in. So I'm just gonna SMIG IT, right? So I'm gonna just select that one. So the system, what it'll do, right? It'll just go to this file, and then it's gonna look for this sheet here, negative term decisions. Once it finds it, then it's gonna just look for that, for the student number. Well, it's gonna capture all of this, right? But it's gonna look for the student number that we want, and then once it finds it, then it will link that specific term decision that the student got to the profile of that student, right? So that we can identify where all the students are at with in terms of their negative term decisions, right? So let's continue. So I'm now gonna select the or upload the risk decisions for semester 2, 2022, right? So I'm gonna access it here, and then I'm gonna select the risk codes, and make sure that you're selecting the correct one, and then click open, and then now I can see it's here. Then now I'm gonna upload the risk codes for May, June semester 1, 2023 exams, right? And then I'm gonna click this, and then I'm gonna navigate to the folder where I have the negative term decisions for semester 1, 2023, and then here I have them, CLMS MIG, right? And then I'm going to click open, right? So once I've opened it up and I can see that everything is fine and I've uploaded it, now I'm going to click create so that my project can be created. So this process can take several minutes. It depends on your network speed, but I mean it should take like a minute or so, depending on the number of the students that you have, right, and the network, right. In some cases it goes really quick, right, as you can see. So it's read all the data, and then you can see that it's processed the data. We can see the table with the student details. You can also see the risk codes that have been assigned to students, and now you can see the number of students that we have, the students that are SI, and then we can see the students that are non-SI. We can, if we maybe made a mistake, we can delete this, right? But before you can delete, it's gonna ask you if you're sure. If you're sure, you can just click delete, else you can just click close, right? But I just want to export these results so that I can just view the Excel file, right? So I'm just gonna click export, and then it should take a minute or so to export, and then it'll now be exported. And then now you can choose where you want to, or the name of the file. So I'm just going to say, let me just say ISTN to IP, right, data. And then I'm going to say, click save. And then once I've clicked save, I can just click on the file, and then I can just see now the results, right? If you're seeing hashes here, it's fine. It's just Excel masking out the student numbers because of the column width. So if you expand the column, you'll see that the student numbers will appear. right? So you can just see the class list, right? I just included this if you just want to look at the individual students if for your further research. I don't know, but anyways, the main things that we're concerned with is the table 1, right, where you see the number of SI students, and we can see those numbers. We can see the ones that passed. We can see the pass rates. We can see all the symbols that they got, and then we can see that it balances out with that, so that we can see that the calculation is correct. Along with the non-SI, it does the same, and also you can see the overall pass rates of this module, right? Also, you can see table 2. This maps out the number of consultations that we had, also the number of SI students that we have, and the number of non-SI students that we have here. And then the last table that we look at that it also generated is the risks students that we've seen for that semester, in terms of whether they improved, they continue to be at risk, maybe they moved to probation, right? So it just maps all of that out, and then also it does the other table, right, to just show you at the beginning of the semester whether students were at green, whether they were at risk, or maybe FPRR or FPMA, maybe they were in probation or they were excluded, right? So also we can see for the end of the semester. So that's what the system generates. Then, right, we're gonna look at creating a combined project, right? So you have to then, you can just go to projects, right, and then you can click on new projects to add another project again. So that let's add another one, but you need at least 2 projects to create a combined project, right? Let's say you assisted in 4 modules, so which means you're going to do this creating a new project 4 times, right? So yeah, if you assisted in 2 modules, then in that case you're going to do this 2 times. So yeah, it just depends on the number of modules that you're assisting in. So let me put all the details for that module. So I'm putting in the module code, which is ICE 10211 here, and then I'm gonna click next. And then it's just gonna create an instance of our project, and we can see the name of the project, and then we can then upload the registers for this module. So I'm going to go to my registers, and then I'm going to look for the ICE 10211 register. Again, it's just an Excel workbook that contains a different number of sheets that just have a column for student number, and I have student numbers in that sheet. Right, then I'm going to put in the main exam module data or class list that I've got from SMS, right? So I'm going to select ICE 211 main exam, and then I'm going to click open. And then again, for this module, I have sub data, so I'm going to also edit. So again, if you don't have sub data, you don't need to put it in. Then I'm going to select the risk codes for the previous semester, semester 2, right, in this case of 2022. So I'm going to go to where I have the risk codes for semester 2, 2022. Then I'm going to click open, and then they should be here. And then I'll do the same for the May, June, semester 1, 2023 exams. So I'm going to then select the risk codes for semester 1, 2023, right? And then once I have all the data entered, then I'm going to click create project, right? So it's going to just tell you to please wait. Again, it depends on the number of results you have here. that the system has to go through, but it should take a minute or so. And then now you can see it's created our project, right? You can also export it, right? So that you can just view your results. But if you just want to view them from here, you can also just view them from here. So yeah. Let me just save this one. And also you can see this module data, right, that we have here. Okay, so after doing this, right, in my case I have 4 modules, but just to show this part here to combine projects, I'm just gonna combine them. I'm not gonna add the other 2, but it's fine. So firstly, you need to select the checkboxes here. So if you have more projects here, you need to make sure that you select at least 2 projects. If you just select one and then you click combine, it's going to show you a message that you need at least 2 projects so that you can combine them to view the overall results. So I'm just going to combine these 2, right? So I'm just going to select the 2 projects. Once they're selected, then I'm going to click combine project, and then it's going to ask you are you sure that you want to create a new combined project? So you're going to say yes. And then once you've clicked yes, it's going to just say, please wait. And then it's going to try and combine the data. And then it's going to take you to another page to then download your data. So just give it 5 seconds once it's loaded, right, to then download your data. And for some reason, it seems that it got an error. Let me just type it in. Okay. It just said cannot connect to server. I'm not sure what happened, but let me try again. I'm just gonna select the 2 projects, then I'm gonna create it. I'm just gonna click this download button, and then you can see now it's downloaded, right? I'm unsure what happened. I guess it's a server-side problem, but anyways, problems do happen. So again, it couldn't connect to the server for some reason. But yeah, so once it's downloaded the combined project, it's gonna show you the modules that you've combined. So you can see you have 211 and 2IP that I selected, and you can see the campuses that these modules are in, the semester and the year. Then you can just go to table 1, and then you can also see the data, right, that you've combined. So if you now when you want to view the overall module data when you're doing your report, right? So that's now that's all the features that the system can do so far, that we've enabled. So I think now I can take in questions if there are questions that need to be asked or comments.